back to our podcast about Beyond the Gates. If you're new, welcome. This week, I feel like Beyond the Gates are going to do two storylines about mental health. One for Deanna and the other one's for Jacob. Because we see how Jacob is, right?
Yes.
He looks out of it pretty much, and he feels a lot of guilt about Dereck's death. Now we see Ashley grieve it, and I might speak for some people, but she's grieving like they were together, and they weren't. They were friends at the end. So I think that's turning some people off as to how she's reacting to this. They both messed up in their relationship. Ashley was first because she wanted Andre. She did not really want to marry Dereck. They broke up. And then the second round, Dereck had messed up. So they just weren't good for each other. But I just don't like how she's presented as this grieving wife kind of thing. That's where I'm a little bit turned off. I understand her missing her friend, but she kind of treated Dereck like crap. Let's be real, all right? But we did meet Dereck's father, and I was so annoyed when Ashley told him that the reason Dereck had passed away was because he was saving Jacob. Seriously, Ashley? You telling just everybody that Jacob was undercover? Because even Gian knows about it. I did not like that. So what were your thoughts when you saw Jacob and blamed him for his son's death?
It was understandable because Derek's father, lost his son, and it kind of doesn't matter probably in his mind like what happened. At the end of the day, his son is gone.
Hmm.
And he's gone because he was in a warehouse with Jacob at the time. Ashley should not have told the dad that it was Jacob because he is undercover and they trying to protect the person that did the bus, which is Jacob. So she had no business to say that. And so hopefully other people don't find out because it seems like a lot of people are starting to know that
Yeah.
it was Jacob, and that could end up ruining his career where he probably can't be undercover anymore if it really, gets out there and people start to see that it was him. But yeah, I mean, his father is justified in how he feels. His son died trying to save Jacob, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be hard for Jacob. He definitely has PTSD, I think for sure, because when him and Naomi finally talked about it, he just keeps replaying the whole scene over and over and over again. And he's like, he was the one that was supposed to not be there anymore. And instead, it's his best friend that's gone now. I mean, Dereck passed away as a hero. He always had this hero complex in him, and it's unfortunate. And I look forward to seeing the actor that plays Jacob, his range of it, because at the memorial of Dereck, he looked out of it. It like he wasn't sleeping well. He looked very zoned out. Like he seemed very numbed. And I liked how everything went down, how everybody was telling stories about Dereck and how when he came out of the womb, he was flirting with the nurses. I thought that was cute. I love what everybody said about him, about how he was helping Isaiah and his students. I liked how Vanessa said she was going to do a scholarship in his name. Eva has said some stuff, and it was really nice. I thought it was well written. It was sad but funny, because no one wants to see a funeral on a soap unless something is about to happen, But it was very nice. And when they did the last call, I started crying because I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And it was very heartbreaking. Did you get teary eye at all during that whole scene?
No, I liked it. I thought it was one of the best memorials I ever seen on a soap.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe because of the last call, because I never seen that done on a soap
Me
before.
either.
So I like that part of it. It was emotional, but I liked it the last call when the guy went through everything and at the end he said we could take it from here. So I thought it was beautifully done. And of course, Beyond Gates always do a good job on any storyline that they present to us, the fans. It was beautifully done, and I like how they send off the character Dereck. They didn't
Hmm.
just say, "Okay, he passed," and then that's it. They took the time to do a really nice memorial for him. I loved it.
Yeah, which was great because when you think back on Doug's, we didn't see anything.
No,
He was
not at
just
all.
gone. So I
Yeah.
like how thorough they were with Dereck because we know he is really gone on the soap now. It's a soap. He could come back 5 years from now. You just never know. But I thought it was really well written and was done right. It was beautiful. And speaking of ducks, we have Deanna. Now, so after we had recorded, I was thinking about this. I was like, I think maybe he's a ghost or she's having some mental health issues. And that's what it seems like. I feel like Doug was her gut feeling of letting her know that she is right about Joey and her mother. The question is, how is she going to get proof that Joey had took out her father? It was just sad to watch it, especially when she came back after talking to her brother. Because Daniel, he's over it. He's over the back and forth. He wants to move on. He's just tired of it. He knows something isn't right with Joey, but he doesn't want to get in the middle of his mother's happiness. Where Deanna's like, no, she lying. She gaslighting me. Bump that. So I felt sorry for her when she came back and was asking for her dad to come back. Doug was the one person that understood her, and he's gone. And you have a brother who wants to move on, who you have a mother who wants Joey to be liked by everybody. Anybody she talked to, she's just like, Joey is this, Joey is that. It's like nobody wants to talk about Joey. And then if you make like a little comment about Joey, she gets so offensive. So you can't go to your mother about this. You can't talk to your brother about it. My question is she still seeing a counselor? Because I think months ago when Danielle first came on, Vanessa and Danielle kind of talked about her mental health before. And I'm wondering, one, is she still seeing a counselor? Two, had they even asked her about it? So what were your thoughts about Doug's ghost coming back? Because I'm pretty sure you were a little bit disappointed that he wasn't really back.
Oh, I was. I was hoping they would have brought him back because I think it would have been a good storyline to bring him back and go after everybody that did him wrong. But for Deanna, I think that they are, like you said, going in a direction of some kind of mental health because I'm wondering, is it like a stress hallucination? Like, what's going on there? So I kind of hope Beyond the Gates kind of get into a storyline about mental health, whether it's about Deanna or Jacob. I think that it's an important topic. And now we're coming off in another day with May being Mental Health Awareness Month. So I'm hoping that they kind of probably dive into it because there's a lot of people out here that have mental health issues. So if they're going to do it, it'll be interesting to see what direction they go in with Deanna. But I feel like they laid the foundation for them to jump into a storyline with that character on mental health because she's been through a lot. And I agree with you. Her mom is lying to her, gaslighting her every chance she get. So her mom is not a safe place for her to go, and talk to her mom about what she's feeling and everything. And then her brother, like you said, she was talking to him, but after I think he kind of walked away because he's kind of upset right now about all of it, it kind of leaves her with nobody to talk to. So I do hope that she's seeing somebody to help her through it mentally, but that's a lot to lose the one person, like you said, that understood you, that got you. Then it's like, what are you supposed to do? And grief is hard. So I don't know if this is a result of her losing her father and now maybe she's having mental issues, or if she was having mental issues way before the passing of her father and it just got worse
Hmm.
because of his death. So I think it's going to be interesting to see. I'm definitely locked in on this storyline to see how they're going to do this with Deanna and Doug.
I wouldn't mind having Kat in this one because I feel like if Deanna goes to Kat about her instincts on this because Kat is all about intuition. I feel that if she went to Jacob and watched that video, Kat and Deanna could see something's wrong with it. I said this months ago. What's wrong with it is the cup went missing because Joey had his tech guy do whatever to it. If they see that, they will know something isn't right. My thing is, even if Deanna gets all this evidence against Joey, would anybody believe her? Because
Well,
she's kind of losing herself through all of this.
Well, unfortunately, if she tells anybody that she's seeing Doug and she was able to get some kind of proof that Joy was behind it, my thing is they might not believe her if
Mm-hmm.
they know that she's having the hallucinations of Doug. So
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting to see what the writers do with it. I'm here for it because I think it'd be a good storyline for the person that's playing Deanna at this
Oh
point.
yeah. Oh yeah. I look forward to seeing her range as well. Cause the way she be talking and all that and her like subtle manners, I definitely feel that she can do the storyline if they choose to go down that route. My question for you is that if Joey gets wind of her knowing that it is him, she has proof, but he finds out that she's having some mental health issues, do you think he would, I guess, expose that to make sure that she's just losing her mind kind of thing and not to look at him?
I think if she did it, because Joey, his character can be nice and then not nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wouldn't do it publicly because he don't want to deal with Vanessa at that point. I think he would do it to Vanessa. I think he would try to get her to see it from his point of view, but I don't think he would just out her to the world. I
Mm-hmm.
think he would just do it to Vanessa and try to get her to see that her daughter has issues or what have you and don't believe it. That's a possibility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. That's true. I don't know what Joey's going to do. And supposedly we might meet the Impaler next week. I think it's going to be a cliffhanger Friday, maybe, because he got a call from Randy saying that the Impaler wants to meet him. There's so many theories out there. So let's say who we think it is, like our top three. So for me, number one is Carlton. Where has he been? This whole warehouse stuff been going down, and he's nowhere to be found. So he's number one for me. Number two could be Kyle. That's a possibility because when things were going down, he really wasn't around. And the other person is Joey's sister Heather. So it could be her. Who are your top three?
Carlton is number one for me, for sure. Joey's sister would be number two. I'm not going to put Kyle as number three, so I don't have a number three. I just got one, two.
What about Malone? I know you said maybe Malone or
I just don't think he got it in him.
no.
Mm-mm.
Hmm, probably not. I mean, he did say he feels a bit rusty lately with the whole Leah stuff going down. I wonder if we're gonna see Leah again because it
Mm-hmm.
seemed like she's maybe done. We haven't seen her since her last scene with Jacob, so I wonder if we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna see her again because who contacted her? That's my question.
Right.
Who connected with her? It could have been Carlton easily. They work at the same hospital, but I want to know who's her contact. I don't know. We shall see. I look forward to knowing who the impaler is because this has been going on since what, November, I think. So I'm ready to get that going. And the Young and the Restless will start coming on soon next month. I look so forward to this crossover. I already saw pictures of Vernon and Victor on there. I saw a picture of Andre, Danny, and Vaughn. This is going to be a very interesting crossover that I look forward to. It's our take on Beyond the Gates this week. Please check out our YouTube channel because we have a poll over there. We want your input as the listener about how to move forward with our podcast. If you want to keep it at 15 minutes like we done before, if you want to 15 minutes plus an extra, or if you want us to talk about each soap for 30 to 45 minutes. So please head over there when you can, and starting next week, we will do whichever got the most votes. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Until next time.
Bye, everyone.